The Super Dragon Balls were destroyed by mysterious beings? Zuno was taken as well? Hello everyone, this is Mr. 60 Anime. Today, we're finally diving into Part 8 of Dragon Ball Hakai, Colored Panels. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you'll always stay updated with more content like this. Now, before we break down Part 8, let's take a quick moment to recap what happened last time. In the previous chapter, we saw Goku and King Krista end their sparring match on good terms. Afterwards, Goku decided it was time to meet Kale and Caulifla, and that is exactly where Part 8 begins. The chapter opens with Cabba accompanying Goku as they travel toward Kale and Caulifla's location. While flying over the region, Goku notices something unusual: countless mortals living in poverty and despair. Curious, he asks why things are this way. Cabba explains that lately, there's been a massive rise in theft, conflict, and rebellion across Planet Sadala. The place they're heading into is actually rebel territory, an area where wars frequently break out. Startled, Goku asks, "Planet wars?" Cabba nods and elaborates. He reveals that many revolutionary groups are trying to overthrow King Krista's rule, and leading these rebels is none other than Caulifla herself. Goku is shocked. Caulifla, a rebel leader? He reflects on her fiery nature and her bond with Kale, realizing that their anger and resentment toward the current state of things makes this revelation both understandable and tragic. Cabba continues, adding that not only Caulifla, but even Kale and many other Saiyans no longer support King Krista's leadership. They believe the king has lost his way. Still, Cabba insists that Krista has always been loyal to Planet Sadala, even earning the title of hero in the past. Generations ago, his strong rule ensured their planet's safety, preventing outside invaders from daring to attack. But with time, many Saiyans began to forget his contributions. Now, some view him not as a protector, but as a tyrant unfit for the throne. That's why Caulifla took charge of the rebellion. Originally, her forces were nothing more than small bands of criminals ruling over a minor territory. But as wars dragged on, wealthy tycoons from across the universe began secretly funding her cause. With their backing, the rebel army grew stronger and more organized, forcing King Krista's imperial soldiers into constant battle. Eventually, Goku, Cabba, and Vados arrive at the entrance of the rebel castle. Cabba halts, admitting he can't go any further. As a known supporter of King Krista, he wouldn't be welcome inside. Goku thanks him for his guidance, and together with Vados, steps forward to meet the rebels face to face. Inside the castle, Caulifla and Kale are discussing matters when a follower rushes in with news. Someone has come to see them. At first, Caulifla assumes it's Champa and Vados. But she's caught off guard when Goku himself walks in, accompanied only by the angel. After introductions, Goku reveals the truth. He has now taken Champa's place as the new god of destruction of Universe 6. Caulifla doesn't hesitate. Without warning, she challenges Goku to a fight. Goku is surprised. He expected her to feel intimidated by his new destructive power. Instead, she seems more eager than ever. Smirking, she tells him this is the perfect chance to battle a Saiyan who has ascended to divine status, and boldly declares that she's far stronger now than the last time they crossed paths. Goku responds carefully. He admits he's still learning to control his destructive energy, warning that a battle right now could be dangerous. If he were to lose control, his power might accidentally wipe them out in an instant. But Caulifla refuses to back down. Instead, she smirks and calls out, "Oh really? Then let's make this even more exciting. Kale, I need your help." Kale, nervous as ever, stammers, Me? You want me to fight too?" Caulifla nods with determination. "Yes, with you by my side, this will be worth it." Confused, Goku asks what they're planning. Before he can get an answer, the two Saiyan girls suddenly perform the Metamaran fusion dance. The sight leaves Goku stunned. When the bright light clears, a powerful new fused warrior stands before him. Impressed, Goku remarks, "Incredible, your power really skyrocketed. But wait, how did you even learn the fusion technique?" The fusion explains that after the Tournament of Power, they begged the Supreme Kai to let them use the Patara earrings. He refused, reminding them that such artifacts are divine and not meant for casual use. Still, after their persistence, he revealed another method, the ancient Metamaran dance. Determined, Caulifla and Kale traveled to planet Metamorujin, where they studied and mastered the technique. Surprised, Goku responds, "So that's how it is. I didn't realize the Metamorans still survived in this universe. In mine, they've long been extinct." The fused warrior smirks confidently. You wanted to see something special, right? Then watch closely. We'll show you Super Saiyan 3. With a deafening roar, their aura explodes. The ground shakes, the skies tremble, and before Goku's eyes, the fusion transforms into Super Saiyan 3. Goku is left speechless. The hair glows faintly green, the energy is overwhelming, and the raw strength radiating from them even surpasses his own Super Saiyan 3. Proudly, the fused warrior declares, "This is the power you've been waiting for. Prepare yourself, Goku." Goku grins, excited. "All right then, let's begin." But before the fight can even start, Vados suddenly knocks Goku on the head, rendering him unconscious. The fused Saiyan protests angrily, but Vados calmly explains Goku has already reached his limit today. Forcing him further could lead to disaster. He will fight you another time. With that, Vados lifts Goku and departs, leaving Planet Sadala behind. As they fly off, she softly remarks, "Even though he struggles with fear, I'm glad." The very first place he chose to visit as god of destruction was Planet Sadala. Seeking out its strongest warriors, his destructive energy remains unstable, but knowing Goku, one day, he'll master it. The story then shifts to another corner of the universe. Frieza and Cooler are in the middle of a grueling training session. Cooler notices his brother's strain and comments, "This training seems to be getting harder for you, Frieza. Don't you feel worried?" But Frieza smirks. "Worried? Not at all. The more intense this training becomes, the stronger I grow. And nothing makes me happier than that." Suddenly, one of Frieza's soldiers interrupts, reporting that they are nearing their destination. Cooler asks if he should prepare their forces, but Frieza dismisses it. "No need. We only came to ask Zuno a few questions. There won't be any conflict." Their ship lands on planet Zuno, and the brothers immediately step out, only to sense something strange. A powerful aura weighs heavily on them, unlike anything they've felt before. Cooler narrows his eyes. "Do you feel that, Frieza?" His brother nods grimly. "Yes, it's overwhelming. We must remain cautious." Rushing to Zuno's residence, they are horrified by the scene. Every guard and attendant lies dead, and worse, before them looms a monstrous creature, jaws clamped around Zuno himself. As shock sets in, another key makes itself known, a suffocating presence belonging to a mysterious mortal. Frieza's body feels heavy under the crushing aura. What is this power? Even Cooler appears unsettled. "Are you certain we can defeat such a being?" Frieza for once admits, "I don't know. Never in my life have I felt a key like this." The mortal speaks, voice mocking. "Oh my darlings, I didn't come for you. I only came for this adorable chubby one." He gestures to Zuno in the monster's grip. Before the brothers can react, the figure throws a glowing card into the air. A teleportation technique activates, and in seconds, both he and Zuno vanish without a trace. Frieza snarls, "Cooler, why did you let them escape without even trying to stop them?" But Cooler replies coldly, "Because I had no intention of interfering." Elsewhere, hidden in the shadows, another mysterious figure has been watching all along. He mutters quietly, "If Zuno was their target, then it's likely their next target will be..." But he cuts himself short, leaving his thought unfinished. Finally, the story shifts one last time. In the vastness of space, all of the Super Dragon Balls have been gathered. Their radiant glow lights up the universe, but suddenly, a mysterious being appears. With terrifying power, he destroys them all in an instant, the explosion scattering fragments across the void. Laughing with delight, he exclaims, "How fun! Once again, I've destroyed something precious, especially this cursed relic." Another being steps forward and praises him. "Well done, Tyra. With Zalama's magic erased, every artifact born of his power will now be useless." And with that, it becomes clear. The mysterious beings have achieved one of their grand objectives, shaking the very foundation of the universes themselves.